In 2024, the CHI Student Design Competition has for theme to address a burning problem by contributing to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The Halfway Towards a Warmer Neighborhood project aims to contribute to Goal 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. This goal tackles both environmental and social issues, promoting inclusive, safer urban environments. Following our documentary research on the subject of sustainable cities and communities, and based on realities which may be observed in Quebec City in Canada, our university's location, we focused our research on social isolation, which seemed to be a common thread and challenge in city life. Additionally, while we were working on the project in late 2023, the World Health Organization declared social isolation as an urgent international threat to health, which confirmed it as a burning problem. As part of our design process, we decided to phrase the issue in a way that would be in touch with people directly in their life. How can communication and socialization be promoted within a given apartment building to break the isolation of individuals living in big cities? Our said research drew inspiration from ethnography and autoethnography and also made use of design-based methods, such as the graffiti wall, among others. The main insight that came from our research was that people feel apprehension towards meeting new people, fueled by a fear of judgment, which prompts them to stay alone. People seem to be happy to talk to each other and help each other, but are scared and will not make the first move. An intrinsic motivation seemed to be necessary for people to break out of their isolation. In the context of apartment life, this means that most people do not talk to their neighbors and do not know them. As to not contribute to constant overload of information brought on by mobile phones and setting clear and healthy boundaries of use, we chose, while still proposing a digital solution, to create an artifact that would stay in a person's apartment, be part of the decor, and that could not be linked to their mobile phone. Our research amounted to a project we titled Halfway, a network of screens that are interconnected to each other through a communal network inside an apartment building. In a given building, there is one halfway screen per unit. The main goal with Halfway is simple: to nudge neighbors into talking to each other through mutual aid in the form of quick, easy services, which act as the extrinsic motivation which people need as validation to go towards others. Physically, Halfway is a wall-mounted touchscreen. Its base also acts as a charger. As seen here, the base is open on the side for easier sliding in and out of the base. A light indicator accompanies the notification on the screen for a soothing atmosphere. The color changes based on the type of notification: yellow for ingredient seeking, red for tool seeking, blue for object donations, and purple for game room notifications. By being detachable, Halfway offers flexibility to the residents' preferred use. The off-the-base used was mainly designed for the game room feature, which is detailed in the paper. Let's exemplify what we foresee as a common experience using Halfway with Jack and Renee, two neighbors who live in the same building yet have never had the chance to talk to each other. First, Jack, while preparing a recipe, realizes that he lacks milk. He sends a request to his neighbors through Halfway. The requests are anonymous all the way through, which aims to reduce the amount of stress related to asking for help. Back in our story, Renee notices that her Halfway screen has turned yellow, a sign that a neighbor is looking for an ingredient. This prompts her, since she has milk at home, to answer her neighbor's call. Then, Jack sees that a neighbor has answered the call, so he heads to the location indicated on the Halfway screen, in this case the main entrance of the building. There he meets Renee, and she gives him milk. Thanks to this simple act of service, Jack and Renee have now broken the ice by exchanging a few words, which may make them more inclined to talk to each other from now on, offering them a way out of isolation. As a whole, Halfway reduces the apprehension attached to meeting new people by giving an anonymous, extrinsic motivation to people to talk to each other.